very, very good. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to try a soft-spoken video today. It's been a long time. I used to do a lot more, but just thought I would try something a little bit different here. Today I have some, they look like little colorful sugary molecules. So these are Nerds gummy clusters, and they are just clustered with all kinds of sugary and colorful goodness. That's what they look like there. Little sugary, crunchy, sugar crunchy balls. So let's get started. Very nice. Yeah, those are very, very good. And in honor of Super Bowl Sunday being just 2 days away, I figured I would do, well, not a Super Bowl prediction, because as a 49ers fan, I think they're going to win. But instead, I want to go through the list of previous Super Bowl games and who won. So, for anyone who doesn't know, let me turn my Slack down as I'm getting like work messages. For anyone who doesn't know, Sunday is the 58th Super Bowl. The first Super Bowl was in 1967. Before then, it wasn't called the Super Bowl. Football still existed. To be honest, I don't even really know the history that well, but based on this article I'm reading, the first Super Bowl was January 15th, 1967. So we'll just go down, say who the winner was, and we'll see what happens. So, Super Bowl I, the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs 35-10. Oh, let me also preface this by saying there's a very good chance some of these teams are not named what they are now. So I might say like New York Jets, but they were like the New York Airplanes or something. I don't know. So I'm just going to say the team that they would be called now. And, you guys can correct me later. I apologize. There's some people talking downstairs. There's always it's life. There's always noise. So, Super Bowl I. It took me 5 minutes to finally say this. The Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs 35-10. Super Bowl II. The Green Bay Packers beat the Oakland Raiders 33-14. Wow. A repeat right off the bat. Super Bowl III. The New York Jets beat the Baltimore Ravens 16-7. Guys, these are good. I like these. Super Bowl IV. Kansas City Chiefs beat the Minnesota Vikings 23-7. Oh, guys, also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you always give. And add me on TikTok, please. And if any of you remember any of these games or want to talk about it, put that in the comments. Let's talk. I want to hear, were you there? Did you experience it? What was the atmosphere like? One day I dream of going to a Super Bowl game. I would have loved to go to this Vegas one, but wasn't in the finances this year. Try not to lose my place. Super Bowl V, Baltimore Ravens beat the Dallas Cowboys 16-13. Super Bowl VI, Dallas Cowboys beat the Miami Dolphins 24-3. Super Bowl VII, the Miami Dolphins beat the Washington Redskins 14-7. Super Bowl VIII, the Miami Dolphins beat the Minnesota Vikings 24-7. Super Bowl IX, the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Minnesota Vikings 16-6. Very low scoring games. Super Bowl X, the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Dallas Cowboys 21-17. Super Bowl XI, the Oakland Raiders beat the Minnesota Vikings 32-14. Super Bowl XII, the Dallas Cowboys beat the Denver Broncos 27-10. Super Bowl XIII, and I'll say right now, there's a very good chance as we get farther down this list, I'm going to butcher these Roman numerals because it does show them as Roman numerals, and I feel like I'm going to butcher it. So we'll see. Super Bowl XIII, I think I said 12. Super Bowl XIII, Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Dallas Cowboys 35-31. Super Bowl XIV, Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Los Angeles Rams 31-19. Super Bowl XV, Oakland Raiders beat the Philadelphia Eagles 27-10. Super Bowl XVI, the San Francisco 49ers beat the Cincinnati Bengals 26-21. Super Bowl XVII, the Washington Redskins beat the Miami Dolphins 27-17. I should probably say Washington Commanders, but I know they weren't called the Commanders back then. So we'll stick with Redskins. Super Bowl XIX and Super Bowl XVIII in 1984 in Tampa. The Los Angeles Raiders whooped the Washington Redskins 38-9. That's what I hope happens on Sunday. I hope the Niners win 38-9. Super Bowl XIX in Stanford, at the Stanford Stadium, the 49ers beat the Dolphins 38-16. Very interesting. Super Bowl XX at the Superdome in New Orleans. The Chicago Bears beat the New England Patriots 46-10. And I know for a fact that is the only Super Bowl that Chicago has won so far. Super Bowl 21. The New York Giants 39. Denver Broncos 20. It's kind of crazy to see like how short this list actually is. Because you think, wow, there's only been 58 or 57 so far Super Bowls. Football's been around since, I would think 100 years? I'm not sure, but, the format has changed a lot over the years. Super Bowl 22. The Washington Redskins beat the Denver Broncos 42-10. Another butt whooping. Super Bowl 23. The San Francisco 49ers beat the Cincinnati Bengals 20-16. And that was the previous matchup too. So that's kind of interesting. They beat them twice. Super Bowl 24. The San Francisco 49ers beat the Denver Broncos 55-10. That was a good stretch for the 49ers. Back-to-back wins. 1990. Super Bowl 25. The New York Giants beat the Buffalo Bills 20-19. And this is what's so crazy. The Buffalo Bills, and I'm sorry, Buffalo Bills fans, I don't mean to put you under the spotlight, but from 1991 to 1994, the Bills were in the Super Bowl 4 straight years, and they lost all 4 games. That is absurd. It's crazy. Buffalo fans, my God. Brutal. So I feel your pain. That's terrible. You lose 4 in a row to 3 different teams, including Dallas twice in a row. Wow. That's nuts. Buffalo Bills fans, I would love to hear what you had to say about that, how you felt after you guys lost that 4th game in a row. You must have been saying, my God, son of a... And I don't think that they've been back since, which is so crazy. Yeah, after that, Buffalo has not been back in the Super Bowl. From a quick glance. Unbelievable. Yeah, so 1991, New York Giants 20, Buffalo 19. In 1992, Super Bowl 26, Washington 37, Buffalo 24. Super Bowl 20, yeah, I'm already losing count here. Super Bowl 27, I guess that was 26, okay. Super Bowl 27, Dallas 52, Buffalo 17. Super Bowl 28, Dallas 30, Buffalo 13. Crazy, the same matchup 2 years in a row. And then Super Bowl 29, in Miami. 49ers 49, San Diego Chargers 26. Super Bowl 30 in Arizona, Dallas 27, Pittsburgh Steelers 17. Super Bowl 31, Green Bay Packers 35, New England Patriots 21. Super Bowl 32, Denver Broncos 31, Green Bay Packers 24. 1999, Super Bowl 33, Denver Broncos 34, Atlanta Falcons 19. Year 2000, Super Bowl 34, St. Louis Rams 23, Tennessee Titans 16. The other thing that's so interesting is, like, you look through these lists, and there are some teams that have never been there. And there are some teams that have been there a lot and have won one, lost one, whatever. But sometimes you think, oh, your team makes it 1 year. Oh, they'll be back soon. And then some of these teams never, like Buffalo, 4 times in a row to the Super Bowl and then never go back. Or at least not yet. Buffalo will be back. Buffalo's a good team. I would take Josh Allen in a second. He's great. Super Bowl 35. Baltimore Ravens 34. New York Giants 7. Butt whooping. Super Bowl 36. New England Patriots 20. St. Louis Rams 17. 2003. Super Bowl 37. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 48. Oakland Raiders 21. I believe John Gruden was the head coach for the Buccaneers. (2004) Super Bowl 38. New England Patriots 32. Carolina Panthers 29. Super Bowl 39. In Jacksonville, New England Patriots 24, Philadelphia Eagles 21. The Eagles would get their revenge soon after that. Super Bowl 40 in Detroit, which is crazy. It's so crazy that some of these games were played like in Detroit in February. Oof. I think now they only play like in warm places. Well, that's not true. Minneapolis in 2018. Who is scheduling these games? I mean, like, with all due respect to Minneapolis, who wants to play? Well, maybe it's a closed stadium. I would hope so. You don't want to see a snowy Super Bowl game. No. That's not what the Super Bowl's all about. So, yeah, 2006, Super Bowl 40, Pittsburgh Steelers 21, Seattle Seahawks 10. Super Bowl 41 in Miami. Indianapolis Colts 29. Chicago Bears 17. Super Bowl 42 in Arizona. New York Giants 17. New England Patriots 14. And then that is the first of a couple upsets by the Giants. Super Bowl 43 in Tampa. Pittsburgh Steelers 27. Arizona Cardinals 23. I remember that game. I was working that night. I used to work at a hotel. And I very specifically remember that game. Kurt Warner against Ben Roethlisberger. That was a really good game. If I remember correctly, I think Jerome Harrison, I might be butchering his name. He had like a pick six to end the half, and it was like a big momentum shift. And Pittsburgh ended up winning. That was a really good game. It was like one of the better Super Bowls that I remember. Super Bowl 49. Right? 49? I think so. New Orleans Saints 31. Indianapolis Colts 17. That was Drew Brees' Super Bowl. Super Bowl, God, I forget as soon as I say it. 45. Yeah. Super Bowl 45 in Texas, Cowboy Stadium. Green Bay Packers 31. Pittsburgh Steelers 25. Super Bowl 46, Indianapolis. New York Giants 21, New England Patriots 17. That's the hope I hold on to with the 49ers. Everyone seems to say that, the Chiefs are kind of the big superpower and they're impossible to beat, but people said that about Brady and the Patriots, and the Giants beat them twice. So anything's possible. (2013), I will never forget this one. Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. Ravens 34, Niners 31. That was a heartbreaker. We could have won that game. Super Bowl 48. Seahawks 43, Denver Broncos 8. I remember that game. That was Russell Wilson's first Super Bowl, and that was a massacre. Denver got their butts kicked. Super Bowl 49 in Phoenix. New England Patriots 28, Seattle Seahawks 24. That was the infamous game where they should have handed it to Marshawn Lynch, and instead Russell Wilson threw a pick. Threw an interception at the end to end the game. Crazy. Super Bowl 50. This was at the 49ers Stadium, which was new at the time. Denver Broncos 24, Carolina Panthers 10. Cam Newton had an MVP season. He was the greatest thing ever. And Carolina, they just stunk. They stunk in the Super Bowl. Got their butts kicked. 51 in Houston. New England Patriots 34, Atlanta Falcons 28. We all remember that one. Falcons were up 28-3. 28-3. That was crazy. That was when I first moved to where I am now. We were walking around. I still haven't said where I live. You guys all know. I don't know. I have to say it at some point, but I feel weird for some reason. That was so crazy. 34-28. Super Bowl 50. Wait a minute. 52. Philadelphia Eagles 41. New England Patriots 33. That was when Carson Wentz, the starting quarterback for the Eagles, got hurt. Nick Foles came in and ended up winning. That was a crazy story. That was a crazy story. Super Bowl 53. In Atlanta, the New England Patriots beat the Los Angeles Rams 13-3. That was the most boring Super Bowl I've ever watched. 13-3. And I really felt like the Rams should have won that game. But they just couldn't do anything on offense. But neither could New England. So that was like such a boring game. The most boring Super Bowl I've ever watched. Like nobody could score. It was just horrible. In 2020, this is another one I would like to forget. Super Bowl 54. Yep. Chiefs 31, 49ers 20. And it was much closer than that score shows. Really, the 49ers were winning. I've talked about this before. 49ers were up by 10 points with 7 minutes left. And the rest is history. Mahomes. He did his thing. He beat us. Lame. It's not going to be the same on Sunday. Niners are going to win. Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Tampa Bay. That's crazy. It was in Tampa, and Tampa won. That's nuts. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31, Chiefs 9. So that was Mahomes getting his butt kicked in the Super Bowl. And that was Tom Brady's big, Super Bowl win with Tampa. Super Bowl 56 in Inglewood, California. Los Angeles Rams 23, Cincinnati Bengals 20. That was a great game. And to end it off, Super Bowl 57, State Farm Stadium in Arizona. Chiefs 38, Eagles 35. Another great game. I was happy to see the Eagles lose because they had beaten us. But there was a really bad holding call by the refs. Just felt like they wanted the Chiefs to win that one. So, really bad call. I think the Eagles would have won that game if it wasn't for that call. And then, guys, of course, Sunday, we got Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. 49ers Chiefs. There's been a lot of headlines about this game. So, I'm really excited about it. Anyway, hope you guys have exciting plans to enjoy the game with loved ones or with friends. And make sure you have your Niners jerseys on. I'm looking forward to it, guys. Really praying to the football god that the Niners win this game. I want it to so bad. Well, give me good vibes. Anyway, guys, much love. Thank you so much for joining. Please like, comment, subscribe. And look forward to talking to you soon. We'll talk after the Super Bowl, and I'll either be the happiest guy in the world, or I'll be sad and complaining. So, anyway, take care, guys.